Scott Buchanan's Unit 25.2. What makes a successful sports business? The key to becoming a successful sports business is to have good income, profit and good customer satisfaction. This can be achieved by completing targets and aims set by the CEO and senior managers. Income. The income is a term used to describe the amount of money a company generates within itself. The opposite of this term is called expenditure, which is used to describe the money spent / distributed outside of the company. Areas of income and expenditure dictate whether the company earns a profit include interest payable on loans, the rent of the building / land, utility bills meaning the lights, energy and water, raw goods and materials, the staff wages and the taxes / national insurance such as VAT. Profit. The most successful companies will at the end of the year review the year that they previously had and see if they have made any gross profit. Gross profit is a term used to describe the income from sales minus any costs of creating the product or the services needed to sell them and manufacture the product. However, net profit is better to judge the amount of profit because it is the amount left over after taking away the costs of supplying the product and also the other business costs such as rent. If a company produced a goal which cost £700 to produce and they sold it for £1,000, this is not very efficient because the gross profit is only £300 to pay for all the costs. These costs include manufacturing costs, staff wages and marketing. This would mean it may produce an extremely low net profit. The CEOs of the big companies need high net profit not only to show that their company is successful, but it can also determine how much of the earnings will go to the shareholders, which is the sum of money paid regularly by a company to its shareholders out of its profits, how much will be invested into the business, and how much can be taken as earnings. When a company experiences a term known as recession, they may have a much lower profit margins, and because they have low profit, the company will have to downsize and try to stay in business. An example of a company / business having to downsize to stay in business is the known football club Portsmouth, where they had a recession, meaning they went into administration in the season 2009-2010 after they won the FA Cup. This meant that they were deducted 10 points in the league, and as a result they got relegated. The following season, same thing happened and they were relegated to League One. However, in the following season they managed to escape administration by letting their best players go, selling them and cutting the wages of all the players that remained. This sometimes can result in demoralisation of some players, meaning that these players would want to leave as well. Another way which the club escaped administration is that the owners at the time sold the club, and on the 19th of April 2013, the supporters club known as the Pompey Supporters Club took over and steadied the club and got them out of financial trouble, but that season they got relegated again because they had to release their best players in order to gain enough money to get out of administration.